While other Mesopotamian kings conquered territories and burned cities, Gudea of Lagash built canals. Not that he wasn't powerful, he simply understood that power can be exercised in different ways, and his legacy lasted longer than that of any conqueror of his era. During the Sumerian Renaissance at the end of the 3rd millennium BC, Mesopotamian city-states experienced unprecedented cultural flourishing and economic prosperity. One of the most prominent Ensi was Gudea of Lagash, considered by historians as perhaps the most pious ruler in all of Mesopotamia. His authority was not based on military force, but on his close relationship with the divine. He presented himself as the direct executor of the will of the gods. He depicted himself countless times in diorite statuettes, standing or seated, with garments covered in elaborate cuneiform writing commemorating his actions. And there's a crucial detail. He is the only Mesopotamian ruler depicted as an architect, with project blueprints on his lap. Under his command, the city of Nigin and the region of Lagash grew thanks to a complex network of natural and artificial canals. Among them stands out the Canal to Nigin, an infrastructure project he himself commissioned. His masterpiece was the Eninnu, the temple dedicated to the god Ningirsu. To commemorate this achievement, he commissioned the writing of a hymn preserved in the famous cylinders A and B of Gudea, considered the climax of the ancient Sumerian literary tradition and a fundamental source for understanding the religious thought of the era. Gudea didn't conquer territories, he didn't expand borders, he didn't leave lists of defeated enemies. He left canals that irrigated fields for centuries, temples that defined sacred architecture, and texts we still study 4,000 years later. Sometimes the most lasting power isn't the one that conquers, it's the one that builds. But there's one crucial detail. Gudea presented himself not as a ruler, but as an executor of divine will, which raises an obvious question. How did Mesopotamian kings actually know what the gods wanted? The answer involves sacrificed animals and a surprisingly sophisticated system for reading their organs. If you want to know how it worked for kings like Gudea of Lagash, we already made that video.